Hello, this is Julian Rico, and if you are thinking of this tie that I'm wearing right now, it's business. And it's, of course, the NHL draft is over. If you want to check out second round results, check it out. I'll give you a link for those second round for the NHL draft. But today is the biggest day tomorrow because the NBA is now kicking off the off season with the free agents. So I'll give you the names that we're going to be hearing a lot, and we're going to be hearing them. Let's start with LeBron James, who did opt out in his final year of his contract. We'll give more of information about that, or actually, I have information that just popped on my mind. LeBron James, of course, is rejecting the $51.4 million option. He is expected to re-up with the Lakers. James is expected to return to the Lakers with a new deal. The 21-year-old veteran is eligible to sign a 3-year, $162 million contract. And he's going to play with his son, and it makes sense. He is going to want to play with his son. Obviously, this is not a surprise. LeBron does want to play with the Lakers, and it's going to happen. We'll find out tomorrow. I think he'll remain as a Laker. Another player that rejected was Paul George. He also opted out in his final year. And how did this happen? Paul George declines the option and will become a free agent. Um, Paul George is planning to set up meetings with the Sixers and the Magic after the negotiation windows open Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to find out where Paul George will go. Will he play for uh, the Sixers or the Magic? I love to see him with the Warriors. Keep an eye on the Warriors. There's a lot of reports of maybe the Warriors are that third team that they want to go get Paul George. Keep an eye on the Warriors. I think this is a team. Think about Paul George, not Klay Thompson. We'll get to him in a moment. Um, Paul George, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. And we don't know about Chris Paul because Chris Paul, they are thinking if they can trade him or not. But I think Chris Paul, that's a new big three: Paul George, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green. And you are, of course, replacing Klay Thompson, who we'll get to him in a minute. Um, and I think it would be a nice fit right there. The Sixers would make sense. You need another shooter for Joel Embiid. You also have Tyrese Maxey, who's a free agent, which he's hoping to get a big deal as well. But you also need to get another shooter, and I think Paul George makes sense. And then you get the Magic. The Magic are going to be spending a lot of money on these players, and Paul George or Klay Thompson is one of their two targets. One of them. They're probably going to get one of them. I'll tell you who will get it. Paul George, for me, I think I would love to see him as the Sixers or the Warriors. I think it makes sense with the Warriors, but I think the Sixers will absolutely be a great fit for Paul George. Let's keep going with free agency again. Tyrese Maxey, the reconstructed free agent, also in this. James Harden is in this, unrestricted. We already know Pascal Siakam, OG Oganobi, did got their extensions a couple months ago, a couple weeks. Isaiah Hartenstein, DeMar Rosen. We're gonna find out DeMar Rosen. Where will he stay in Chicago? Will he not? Condavious Caldwell Pope, who did decline, and he will be a free agent. We'll see where he will end up. As well. Again, Malik Monk, Emmanuel Quickly also got extensions. Now let's talk Klay Thompson. So here's what I'm told from the Warriors. Warriors are expected to part ways with impending free agent Klay Thompson this offseason. The three teams that are interested in him, and I will give you a fourth team that would make sense. The Lakers, the Clippers, and the Mavericks are the among teams for Klay Thompson. And I'm going to put the Magic in this because the Magic would make sense. And they're going to spend a lot of money. Again, I said it before with Paul George. Orlando's have the money to pay either Paul George or Klay Thompson. For me, I love Klay Thompson to go to Orlando, but I'm looking at the Lakers. If you're JJ Redick, can you think of him with Klay Thompson, LeBron James, Bronny James, and Anthony Davis? That's a team that is going to be in the contention of a Western Conference. I would love to see either the Lakers or the Magic in this. I don't know about the Clippers. I think the Clippers are going to find some shooters unless they try to bring back James Harden and Russell Westbrook. The Mavericks, I think the Mavericks are there, but they're going to probably are going to look for a third man, maybe younger than Klay Thompson, but we'll find out. But for me, I think Klay Thompson fits either the Lakers or the Magic. Okay, Obi Toppin, also a restricted free agent. Topas Harris, free agent. Nicholas Clayton, free agent. D'Angelo Russell will stay in the Lakers after he picked up $18.7 million player option. Bruce Brown had his team. He did pick up his player option. I think, which I think it is in the list. It broke the news, I think, yesterday. Gary Trent Jr., also free agent. Ty Jones. Now let's go to our Charlotte Native, Miles Bridges. Now, Miles Bridges is interesting. I think he is going to be going to these good teams. I think the Mavericks would make sense. He will reunite with P.J. Washington. You look at other teams like the Pistons. They could use a shooter over there. They would need someone at three-pointers. I think Detroit or Dallas would make sense. Isaiah Okoro from Cleveland. Mark LeFleur, Malik Beasley, Patrick Williams, Jonas Vakalumo from the Pelicans, Caleb Martin, who has a player option on his list, Nicholas Batum, D'Angelo Melton, Gary Payton II, who did pick up his player option with a $9.1 million. Buddy Hill is also a free agent. And that's what I got. But here are the other news from the NBA. The Suns are bringing back their forward, Royce O'Neal, on a 4-year, $44 million contract. The deal also has a no options and is fully guaranteed. So congrats to him on that deal. Another one, free agency forward and center, Bol, I can't pronounce his name, intends to return to the Suns on a 1-year deal. So the Suns are trying to get everyone back, and we're gonna expect some more free agency news tomorrow, and I will give you the news that will happen today. Well, most reason for Sunday, because then negotiations will still go on later tonight. Let's go to the NHL. We got a lot of trades. Trade alert. I love to do that. Let's start with 2 trades came in from Tampa Bay. The big one, Tampa Bay are receiving Connor Seeke, defenseman J.J. Morser, a 2024 7th-round pick, a 2025 second-round pick, to send, and for Utah, they will get defenseman Mikhail Sergachev, and this is a big trade. So you lose a big one, a defenseman. But Tampa didn't stop there. They did trade Tanner Jagnot on their forward to the Kings. The deal was the Kings will receive Tanner, while the Lightning will receive 2024 4th-round pick, a 2025 second-round pick. All right, that's big. Let's get to Vegas and Washington. Well, Vegas did make 2 trades also, so not only Tampa Bay did make 2 trades, but Las Vegas made 2 trades as well. So Vegas are sending their goaltender Logan Thompson to Washington. Las Vegas will receive a 2024 3rd-round pick and a 2025 3rd-round pick. In the other news, flip players Paul Carter and Alexander Hortz are switching places. Alexander Hortz will go to Las Vegas, and Paul Carter will go to New Jersey with the Devils. The extension here, the Devils will also receive a 2025 third round pick, and the Golden Knights will also receive their goaltender Akira Shamaikno. Let's get to St. Louis and Pittsburgh, and then we'll end off with Toronto and Dallas. So, Pittsburgh are getting Kevin Hayes and a 2025 second round pick, as well as St. Louis will also get future considerations, which we don't know what are the considerations. So, if you want to know that, try to find that out, or you might want to go and find out. Let's keep going. Toronto are getting Chris Tanley, but this is what the deal is. Toronto will receive defenseman Chris Tanley's right from Stars, which he is going to be a free agent this offseason, but they are going to make a trade for him. And Dallas will receive a 2026 seventh round pick and forward Max Ellis. So a lot of big trades, a lot of them. The big one I think is from Utah. Utah are now making some bold moves after their new expansion team, which the Arizona Coyotes are going to build their new arena. Now is the Utah Hockey League, and they're building a team that is now want to win a Stanley Cup in Utah, which I think is a good way to start for Utah. Let's get to the Euros and qualifications in the round of 16. How about Italy? How about the Italianos losing to the Switzerland 2-0? And we will be crowning a new Euros champion as Switzerland will make it through to the quarterfinals. And the host Germany just might. How about Musale with his second goal as Germany beats Denmark 2-0? And both teams, Switzerland and Germany, will move on. You don't want to miss tomorrow, England and Slovakia. And if we're hoping England can win that game like 6-0 or 5-1 and don't lose to Slovakia, hoping it doesn't happen like 2016, please don't. That game will be at 12 p.m. on Fox and Fubo, Fox Sports and Fubo. And in Spain and Georgia at 3 p.m. on Fox Sports and Fubo. Keep an eye on those two games. Cannot wait. Ok, a la Copa América. Argentina ganó 2-0 contra Perú. Canadá empató contra Chile 0-0. Y aquí está el finalista del grupo. Grupo A, Argentina en primer lugar con 9 puntos. Canadá en segundo lugar por 4 puntos. Chile no van a cualificar, faltó cerquitas. Nomás necesitan un gol, pero empataron. Terminó en 2 puntos. Y Perú termina en 1 punto. México contra Ecuador juegan mañana en State Farm Stadium a las 8 p.m. en Fox 2N en Univision. Y Jamaica contra Venezuela also a las 8 p.m. en Austin, Texas en Q2 Stadium on FS1 y una más. Argentina ganó 2-0, 2 goles para Lisandro Martínez. Y Canadá, el primer equipo de CONCACAF avanzando en la ronda de los quarterfinals. Ahora México. Y escúchenme ahora México. Gana este partido y es todo. Gana ese partido contra Ecuador. Si no, vamos a hablar más de México o Estados Unidos más. Gane. Por México, gana. No pierdes contra Ecuador o empata. Y voy de vuelta a inglés. So, I mentioned, yeah. And then bonus for today, and I'll end this off today with a big day. Let's go to the PGA with the Rocket Mortgage Classic still on the rise for tomorrow as Batten and Ra hold 1-shot edge entering Sunday at Rocket Mortgage Classic. So we wish them the best of luck in the final round on the Rocket Mortgage Classic. The best of luck to those two men, and the best of luck to all of y'all. Where do you think these NBA free agencies are going, and I'll leave that to you in the comment section below. And as always, Viva Mexico! As always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.